So the man who has been trending after being exposed for cheating by his wife recently posted a statement explaining his side of the story. Let's go through his statement and try to understand his side of the story, and then after that we'll break everything down and get to the conclusion of all of this. Let's get into it. Alright, here's the statement. Let me explain properly because what's being said out there is one-sided and not the truth. I'm not a perfect person. I've made my own mistakes in life and I'm not here to act like a saint. But what's happening now is people being fed a story that leaves out everything I've been dealing with behind closed doors. Firstly, I was never living a double life and I was never sneaky. The one person being talked about is someone I told her about openly. There was nothing hidden. So, for anyone to now act surprised or shocked in public like this is something new, that's not being honest. What people don't see is the daily reality I've been dealing with. Constant accusations, being questioned about everything, my phone being checked, people from my contact list being called, even people I haven't spoken to in 5 or 10 years. Imagine old contacts resurfacing because someone is going through your phone and calling them out of insecurity. It didn't stop there. There's been stalking, even when I'm at work trying to focus and build my life. There's no privacy, no trust, and no peace. At home, it's been worse. Shouting almost every night from around 9 p.m. until 1 or 2 in the morning. No sleep, no rest. Constant arguments over the same things. Things getting broken during fights. Windows, dishes, household items, all out of anger. Then the next day, I must wake up and function, go to work and hustle, think, provide, and still try to keep everything together. That kind of environment drains you mentally and emotionally. You can't grow, you can't think straight, you can't even be productive. I've done my part as a man. I've supported the household and even extended family. I took her family members to school, supported them, and when things didn't work out, I got blamed. One failed and it somehow became my fault for choosing a course. That same person went back again and still didn't succeed, but somehow I'm still the one responsible. A family depends on me financially, and I've never complained because as people we help where we can. But there's a difference between support and being taken for granted. Instead of appreciation, it turned into pressure, entitlement, and more accusations. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm focused on growth. I'm pursuing my doctoral studies, trying to elevate myself mentally, academically, and career wise. On the other side, she doesn't have formal qualifications, and over time, that difference in mindset, thinking, and how we approach life has created serious tension between us. That's not an insult, it's just reality. Another major issue here is insecurity and low self esteem. It shows in everything: the constant checking, the lack of trust, calling people, assuming things that are not there, and creating problems where there are none. I've tried to reassure, I've tried to build a confidence, but it keeps going back to the same pattern. She went as far as invading my privacy completely by accessing my phone without consent, linking herself to my Apple account, even adding herself to tracking systems without my knowledge. That's not love, that's control, and I cannot allow that in my life, hence, we keep fighting over who must rule or lead. There are also stories being spread that I am abusive. That is not true. What happened in certain situations is being twisted to fit a narrative. I've never been the person I'm being painted to be. On top of that, private matters are being shared with people who have nothing to do with our relationship. That's disrespectful and embarrassing. I've tried to hold this together for a long time because I believe in love, I believe in building, and I believe in growing together. But you cannot build with someone who's constantly breaking everything around you emotionally, mentally, and even physically in the home. Hence, I left home and stayed away from her violent tendencies. At some point, a person gets tired. No man can live like this and still be expected to function properly, lead, provide, and grow. So, yes, I've reached a point where I have to choose myself, my peace, and my future. Should I need to restart afresh? I can. This is not about running away or avoiding responsibility. Matters concerning the children will be handled properly, respectfully, and in a structured way. But as for the relationship, the damage is done, and I'm stepping away. I need peace. I need to rebuild. I need to regain my strength. And for those who have been pulled into this situation or contacted unnecessarily, not everything you've heard is the truth. It's just pity you fell into the prisoners list due to a high level of insecurity, especially luna baba pilanyana bayo matata. There's no such thing as 100 plus girls. I'm done explaining beyond this far. My lawyers are busy in the background with the damage control.